Hello everybody, welcome back once again to the Final Fantasy VII walkthrough. The last video there we picked up the Key of the Ancients, and so now we just need to head actually back to the Forgotten City. And I actually just hopped on a chocobo this time. I actually mentioned that, and I think that was the last video, but you can just save a little bit of time if you've got a either. I think you can probably get away with a mountain chocobo, or obviously a black or gold. So, being that I already put all the effort into getting a gold, well, I figured I might as well put it to good use. So, anyways, all right. So heading back into the Forgotten City with the Key of the Ancients, and Grandpa is already here. So let's see what it does. Oh, you found it. Yes, we have. Use the key. You can wait here and watch closely what happens. Okay. So apparently this is a music box. Okay. It's a pretty cool design for a music box. Yeah, I'm not sure here. Oh, okay. So so we literally made it. Oh, no, that's not rain. Dang it. I was going to say we just made it rain, literally, but it feels like this was just some sort of river that opened up or something. So it would have been so much cooler. All right. Cool. Alright, so this shows Eris praying. And Eris's materia. If you'll remember at the very, very beginning of the game, she comments something. I think it's when you're talking to, or when Cloud is talking to her in the church. And she's tending to her flowers, and she says to Cloud that I have a special materia, but it does absolutely nothing. It's pale green. Okay. Eris's words came to mind. She said she was the only one who could stop Sephiroth. And the only way we could do that was holy. And that's why she had the white materia. Eris left us great hope, but it cost us her life. I should have figured this out sooner. Okay. And earlier on, I don't remember what conversation it was exactly, but I think it actually might have been with Grandpa here. He says something about when a soul reaches the planet, that's when they can obtain holy. And so I assume after Eris died, her soul reached the planet, and thus I don't know if that meant that her prayer was answered. I'm not sure, but something's getting in its way. Okay. Alright, so it sounds like we've got to do something about Sephiroth first. That's my impression from this scene. And I think that's it. I think you can just leave now. Yeah, it doesn't look like we can interact with anything else, so guess we will be on our way. What the? Okay. The huge materia has already been used in the rocket plan. Actually, we used all of it, or we have all of it. Maybe there was some more huge materials that I don't know about, but we snagged all the ones that that we could. All right, so the plan here, if you noticed, if you drive by or fly by Junon, you'll notice that the cannon is gone, and Ketchi here mentions that they've moved it, and they've moved it to Midgar. Which, I mean, this thing is absolutely massive. I can only imagine how long it would have taken to move this thing, but... Or even if you could, I mean, look at the barrel on this thing. Come on. How are you gonna move something like that? Anyways, so that's where it's at now. It's your job to adjust the output. Alright. Okay, so the plan here is to use the energy from Midgar's whatchamacallits, the things, you know, that we blew up. The reactors, wow, geez. I'm losing it today. But anyway, so yeah, so the idea is to use the energy of Mako's reactors to power the cannon, and essentially to destroy Sephiroth with the cannon. So, so yeah, so we'll see how that all pans out. But, alright, so what am I doing here? I guess re-equipping some more materia here. Alright. Ah, yes. So I would say at this point, or in the near future, you'll want to equip your steel materials. We've got a battle coming up, and it is nice to be able to steal from the enemy that we're about to fight, so... And HP MP switch, I can't recommend that right now. For the time being. It's kind of a cool material later on in the game once you've got some really good setups, but it takes a lot of time to kind of, I don't know, make that happen. So okay, let's head back out to the bird, because the bird is the word. Oh, I'm so bad. Alright. Now, I believe, if you try to enter your airship here, yeah, it triggers this little event. What the... Oh boy. What's going on here? Alright, so this looks like a weapon. Clomp, clomp. Clomp, clomp. Alright, so this is diamond weapon. Alright, so Diamond Weapon here is going to head towards Midgar. And if I remember correctly here, we need to intercept. Controls went crazy. This ain't good. Yeah, alright. Heading for Midgar. Oh boy, here we go. So here's a really good conversation that I didn't really remember back in the day when I played this for the first time. But Ketchy says something like, "Hey, man, Marlene's good, and that's all that matters to you, right?" And then he's like, "Here's the deal, though. It's been itching, you know, or it's been on my mind for a while. When you blew up the #1 reactor, how many people do you think you killed?" And you know, Barrett was kind of like, well, you know, the ends justify the means kind of deal. But then he kind of, I guess, I don't know, my impression is here, he kind of comes around and realizes that, you know, that probably wasn't the right answer. Which, I mean, in today's terms, that would be so bad. These guys would be, I think that the proper label would probably be eco-terrorists. Obviously because they're essentially committing violence and destroying property in the name of protecting the planet. So I think that's the appropriate name. And then though the big problem though for them on top of all that is they legitimately got people killed. So not exactly good stuff. And here you can't just ram the diamond weapon, actually, unfortunately. You have to come over here towards Midgar and land. I think I did go run out with the chocobo though too, just to see what would happen. But he just walks over the top of you or through you. But so I don't know if diamond weapon just stops near Midgar and then you just have to wait for him and then, you know, get into a fight with him. I'm not sure, but I didn't actually try. I think once he got close to shore, I was already there waiting for him to attack him. So yeah, so I'm not sure if you can actually, like, you know, cruise around and try to go other places. I feel like you can't, though. I'm betting the crew is like, hey, no, dude, we got to take care of this right now. So, but I'm not 100% sure on that. Normally, when this dude waddles on over, I just take him on right away. So, anyway, so diamond weapon here does have a steal. It's a one-time in the game, or it's the only place in the game that you can get it. It's actually a weapon for Yuffie called the Rising Sun. So again, if you want a complete item list, or, you know, that's something that you care about, make sure you steal from diamond weapon. It's I don't know how good the weapon honestly is. I've already got the conformer. Not to say that that's the best thing at all times, though. The conformer obviously being 8 slot, but unfortunately has 0 materia growth. So you know, if raising up materia is something that you need to do, then the conformer is not the best weapon for her. But anyways, I'm actually not sure what the stats are on the Rising Sun. I barely ever use Yuffie, and so I'm not really sure whether or not that's a decent weapon or not. But you know, for completion's sake, I always steal from him. Sue was caught by surprise. Oh, this is surprise attack. So I've got, apparently I've got, so what is it? Is it surprise attack? No, it's, now there's a materia that casts automatically at the start of battle. I forget. Sneak attack. There it is. I don't remember. I want to say that's from Chocobo Racing. I could be wrong on that. I don't remember. I guess I can check here. But I don't know why I've got that paired. I don't think I actually intentionally meant to pair it up with something, because I don't particularly enjoy the cast time on Bahamut Neo. Or no, sorry, this is Bahamut Zero. Not a big fan of that materia. Alright, we're getting close. We're getting close. Where's sneak attack? Yep, Chocobo Racing. Okay. So, you can connect that to magic summons or apparently some commands as well. At 5 stars, you've got an 80% chance of it triggering. That's kind of cool. Anyways, oh, why am I doing 0 damage to this guy? That's weird. Okay, maybe I need to do magic damage to him? Hellfire. This is gonna be super lame, I'm betting. It's probably not gonna do much damage at all. I guess we'll see. We will see, my friends. We will see. Boom! 550. Wow. Yeah, that's not really going to be real impressive, being that apparently this guy's got 50,000 HP, so maybe don't go with Ifrit. There's a little, that's a little better. 5,000, that'll only take 10 casts. And I think I've got Tifa miming, so that's good stuff. Countdown, I don't know what countdown is. It sounds bad though. These guys do look really cool. The weapons, that is. Excuse me. Oofda. Couldn't sense no. Holy moly. Ugh. Wow. Okay. I think we're okay now. So, I don't know. Diamond Weapon looks fairly cool, except for whatever this is. It looks like he's got a goofy-like cape, which looks really stupid. I think he would have been way cooler with it. Wait, what? Did we already kill him? Wow, was that really 50,000 HP? That seems unlikely. I feel like I didn't do that much damage to him, but who knows? Maybe it was. Yeah, so I don't know. He looks really cool from the front, and then you like see this weird. It looks like he's got a dress, like, right? Look at the bottom part. I don't know. Anyways, what's wrong? Are you still looking for something? It senses murder. What? To my ship. I need to go back to the ship. I can't breathe. Oh, Captain Kirk on LSD. YouTube that video if you like funny stuff. I don't know. Anyways, all right. So what's going on here? Anytime is fine. So we distracted Diamond Weapon long enough for the folks in Midgar to fire the cannon. And man, that is a huge freaking cannon. Yeah, so here they use up all the energy in the reactors. And just think, it would have had even more energy if we wouldn't have blown up 2 of the reactors. Right? Just saying. So what, there should be 6? 2, 4, 6. No, I see 8 still. That doesn't seem right. All right, here we go. I don't know what all those moving parts are supposed to do, but it looks cool. Boom! Shattered the glass in the Shinra tower. Look at Rufus and his little hair flips. Isn't that usually something that the ladies do? I don't know, I'm just saying. Seems weird. Uh-oh, Diamond Weapon's preparing to fire shots of his own. Which direction is it going to attack from? Midgar? What? Okay. Okay, so, they fired a shot at the weapon, and Diamond Weapon fired some shots of his own. So let's see who wins. Boom! Boom! It's got kind of like bird feet. It went right through Weapon. Alright, so there you have it, a little twist. They weren't actually firing at Diamond Weapon. I guess they just got lucky and shot through him. And there you have it. So they were actually able to destroy the barrier at the northern crater. Sir, Weapon's been defeated and the barrier has disappeared. I don't know, to me that sounds like a mission accomplished right there. A massive high density energy is headed towards Midgar. Is that what that said? Weapons attacking, run for your lives. Alright. Boom. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh boy, so not really sure what's going on with Rufus there, but sure looks like he just got destroyed. What happened to Sephiroth? Northern Cave. Yeah, what about it, buddy? What happened to Sephiroth? Let's go. Okay, let's do that. Well, let's not leave our bird over here. Alright. Hop on, head into the ship. And I don't know where we're going next, but this is definitely not the Northern Cave. Huh. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna bring... Looks like I brought my bird back to the stables. I'm not really sure why. I actually really like to keep one around. It's useful for certain areas, you know, where you don't necessarily want to travel over ground. Anyways, all right. So here, I think, I guess we'll see if I'm going to end up taking on the Ultima Weapon or not. But I believe at this point, if you fly over Midgar, you'll start a battle, or a scene, sorry, a cutscene, and you'll do the raid on Midgar. Now, so keep that in mind. If you aren't ready to head into Midgar yet, make sure you don't fly over it. You will start that series of events. So yeah. So don't forget that, or don't do that if you don't want to go in. However, you can land outside of Midgar and head inside. Now, we actually can't get in quite yet because the door is still locked here. But if you speak to this NPC, it's funny. Did I drop the key to the gate somewhere? Was it was it when I was on that excavation tour? So there is a hint as to how to get in. And so what we'll actually end up doing is heading over to the Bone Village, and we'll dig up the key to get back into Midgar. Now, unfortunately, you're pretty There isn't a whole lot in Midgar that you can explore at this point, and that's just because, you know, being that Sector 8 was destroyed, you know, there's just only so many areas that you can visit. So, all right, so I'm gonna pick to, what was it there, to dig up normal treasure, I think it was. So we'll see how many tries, I guess, it takes me to dig up the key. I think it's the key to Sector 5. I think that's the name of this key. Guess we're gonna find out, but... Alright, get another search going here, and a final one here. So actually what you'll end up doing there is you can get back in, and will actually appear near the church. And I think you can go all the way to, like, Wall Market, and that's pretty much it. The cord or the rope or the cable or whatever it was that was hanging down that led us to the Shinra Tower, or whatever it was, Shinra building, that is still gone. So that's really about as far as you can go, but it is at least kind of a nice... there it is, key to Sector 5, so we're good to go. So we can get back out of here. But yeah, so there's, again, like I was saying, you can explore the a little bit of Midgar initially here, and we'll actually be able to get I think it's Tifa's best weapon. Well, it's arguable whether or not it's her best, but maybe I should call it her ultimate weapon. I don't know. So, alright, so anyways, now that we've got the key, head into the gate, you can walk inside. And there actually is a little scene. I want to point one thing out here, and it's kind of interesting. Head inside the church and you'll actually see Aeris's ghost. So there you see it. She's tending to the flowers, and once you walk too far, the ghost disappears. And then I don't think she'll appear again. Hey, where's the flower lady? So I don't know if the little girl could see the ghost, or if she just remembers Aeris and, you know, wonders where she's at. But kind of a neat little scene there. I don't really know why they threw that in there. I guess kind of just a Easter egg. That's my guess anyway. But again, so we're pretty limited on where we can actually go. The real reason for coming here is to get Tifa's best weapon. And now I don't know if you actually need Cid or not, but I always have Cid with me, so yeah, so that's what we're gonna do. Kaboom! All right. Now that we're just passing through here, I do want to point out one thing, and that's that, so the screen, so basically you enter in and you see the church. The next screen to the left is actually one of the areas where I do a lot of my item duplication at, because there's enemies there called, I think they're called Vice. And essentially they're just thieves, and they'll steal from you, and then they'll run away if you let them. But what I actually do there is using the W item glitch, I can actually, or you can duplicate some of your items. I'm going to do a full video for that though, so I guess I'll talk about that more once we actually get there. But alright, so Cid comes in here and fixes this machine. Again, I don't actually know if you need Cid in your active party to do that, but he fixes the machine, and then you'll just get more wrinkles. What? Okay. So he fixes the machine, and then Tifa interacts with it, and she gets the premium heart. Now, the premium hearts, I'll be honest, I think that weapon is kind of shitty. I was actually really disappointed in it, because I actually like using Tifa, But the premium heart, the way it works is so that it is one of the ultimate weapons, I guess you can call it, and I think the majority of the weapons work a little bit differently. Like Clouds, for instance, the more HP he has, the more damage it deals. The way Tifa's works is the more or the higher her gauge, or the her limit break gauge, the more damage it does. Which is great for when the limit break gauge is really high, but when it's really, really low, her damage sucks. And it's actually super disappointing. I really don't like how that one works. But you know, and then so then on top of that, you know, when her limit break gauge maxes out, well, unfortunately at that point, if you want to use your physical attack commands, there you see the cable's gone. But so once her limit break gauge maxes out, you essentially, if you want to keep using her physical attacks, you have to use her limit break, which then resets her damage back down. You know, once that all goes out. So, I don't know. I wish actually that the game allowed you to use your physical attacks still, and not necessarily have to use your limit break. So, you know, it's anyone's call on, you know, whether or not that's a good or a bad thing. But I just don't like. Anyway, long story short, I don't like the way her ultimate weapon works. So that's a huge downer in my book. But it is what it is. So we just gotta deal with it. Gotta deal. But that's pretty much it for this video. I'm actually just going to head back outside to the world map and save the game. But as always, I hope this guide was helpful, and hope you join me for more videos. Thanks for watching.